What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And did you see that kill cam? Did you see the amount of fucking skipping around that guy was doing on his Tesco dongle Wi-Fi of a fucking connection? How do you even get enjoyment playing out of this game when, well, mind you, we're saying that, I probably reckon that everybody else was skipping around, but he was busy running around like there was no problems whatsoever at all. It's typical. Where's your dedicated servers at? Well, I know. Me that pays 40, 50, 60 quid a month, and then poor people in the States that have to pay $100, $150 a month to get decent internet connection. Nah, fuck them. We won't be bothered about them. We'll give the advantage to the person that can't be asked to pay for his internet connection and is using the McDonald's across the road as his Wi-Fi connection. Or using Sheila and Barry's Wi-Fi connection hacked, you know, 2 doors down. That's just the way that it goes. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. Today, we're going to have a little bit of a chat about COD World War 2. And it's along the lines of what I kind of really wanted to discuss. And I'm going to drop some knowledge on y'all. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about in terms of history. Because we all know, or it is supposed, that COD World War 2 is going to be historically factual. Like, properly, historically factual. So, overall, there were two sides in World War II. Overall, we know the Americans came in a little bit later on. So, with the Axis powers, there's Germany, Italy, and Japan. And with the Allied powers, you've got Britain, France, and Soviet Union. Oh, how things have changed today. Anyways, if they're going to be historically factual, and that's what I really want to see. I want to see realism. I want to see, almost for it to be kind of like a history lesson is probably the right way of saying it. So, for example, during the years of 1939 all the way up to 1942, there was a string of victories for Germany, Italy, and Japan. And to list a couple of them, just to go through them, I'd actually like to see this in the game where you have story missions where the objective is that you can't actually, how fucking brilliant would that be if they actually throw that in to give you a little bit of a history lesson. For example, April to May 1940, Germany invaded and occupied Denmark and Norway. How cool would that be as a story mission? Not obviously horrible that it happened, but just from a point of view of realism within the game, just how that would actually turn out. 22nd of June 1940, France being occupied by Germany. I'd love to see that in the game for the realism side of things. 22nd of June 1941, Germany attacking Russia. Made some gains over in Russia. I think it was called Operation Barbarossa. February 1942, where Japan took Singapore from the British. I'd like to see that type of, if we're looking at a historically factual game, that's the type of shit I would like to see. I would also, and I'm going to 100% agree with Robbie, who is now going to think that I am stalking him, I would love to see no quick scoping whatsoever at all. No drop shotting whatsoever at all. I want this to be, and I'm going to use the word, a visceral war experience. I want it to be everything that can be great that developers can bring. We don't want any of this boosting around bullshit anymore, which is why Activision and Sledgehammer Games have had to go back to this, because nobody wants that anymore. Everybody's fed up with it. I've deleted Infinite Warfare off of my hard drive because I can't stand it anymore. Playing Black Ops 3 damn near practically gave me AIDS because I feel like I have the reaction time of an arthritic 90-year-old that's forgotten to take his medication today. But that's what I want to see in the game. I want realism, I want the back, and I want the forth, and I want it to be an experience. I want the game to take me on an emotional journey from the first player point of view, from going through the actual story. I'd love to see co-op missions brought into it where different people have different objectives within the actual story mode. So like one person could be Overwatch as a sniper, another one could be support with heavy attack, and then you've got the people that are running forward trying to lay down fire, all that kind of stuff. That's the type of thing that I want it to see. I want it to be a proper, coordinated, historically correct, military-based game. That's what I want. And from the FPS multiplayer experience, they can incorporate that into the multiplayer experience easily. Absolutely, 100% easily. Will they do that? I'm not too sure, because the main people that are complaining about this is probably us kind of OG gamers, the older ones. Whereas you got the little kids that if you dare touch anything to do with snipers, Vonderhart gets death threats, or, you know, you get video upon video of people crying about boosting and all, boost jumping and all of that kind of stuff. Oh, it's been nerfed, I don't like it. Fuck off, you've had your time. You've had your 3 years grace. We're fed up. I want an historically factual, as close as possible, gaming experience. That's what I'm after. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. And that's going to do it for this one, guys. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button. If you're new to the channel, please also don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.